Hello, morning folks. It's assembly time today, so we're going to have another story. On Monday we had a really cool story by David Walliams, just because David Walliams' picture books are ace. And today we've got another really good one, just because it's fun to read a story and we like reading stories. Okay, let's see if I've got the right window. Here we go. Right. We've got, I'm just going to refresh my page to make sure I can see it properly. After the fall, how Humpty Dumpty got back up again. Okay. You can see the town, even fish on the building. After the fall. Now, you know the story, Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. This is about Humpty Dumpty and what happened to Humpty Dumpty. My name is Humpty Dumpty. This was my favourite spot high up on the wall. I know it's an odd place for an egg to be, but I loved being close to the birds. Just see the bird there. Are there any others that you can see? Some there. Tiny birds. Then one day I fell. I'm sort of famous for that part. Folks call it the Great Fall, which sounds a little bit grand. It was just an accident, but it changed my life. Fortunately, all the king's men managed to put me back together again. King's County Hospital. And there you can see the cracks in his face. Well, most of me. There were some parts that couldn't be healed with bandages and glue. Oh dear. Why do you think he's sleeping on the floor? Do you think he might be scared of being back in his bunk bed now? I think he might be. After that day, I became afraid of heights. I was so scared that it kept me from enjoying some of my favourite things. He can't get the really lovely cereal from the top shelf because he won't go up the ladder. He's too scared. So instead, he's got grown-up food and fibre flakes and bland things and twigs and berries. That's not good. Poor Humpty Dumpty. I walked past the wall every day and I would think about climbing that ladder again. I really missed the birds and being high above the city, but I could never do it because I knew that accidents can happen. Poor Humpty. I eventually settled for watching the birds from the ground. It wasn't the same, but it was better than nothing. Then one day, an idea flew by. What can you see that's flown by? Making planes was harder than I thought. It was easy to get cuts and scratches, but day after day, I kept trying and trying. Look at that, he's showing real resilience like we've talked about in school before. Until I got it just right. Wow, that is a super paper aeroplane. I love that. My plane was perfect and it flew like nothing could stop it. I hadn't felt that happy in a long time. It wasn't the same as being up in the sky with the birds, but it was close enough. Unfortunately, accidents happen. They always do. Oh no. I almost walked away again, but then I thought about all the time I spent working on my plane and all the other things I'd missed. I decided I was going to climb the wall. But the higher I got, the more nervous I felt. I didn't want to admit it. I was terrified. Oh no. I didn't look up. I didn't look down. I just kept climbing, one step at a time. Until I was no longer afraid. Maybe now you won't think of me as that egg who was famous for falling. Hopefully, you'll remember me as the egg who got back up. Wow. What a great story. There you go. Look at those wings. You can see there the feathers just beginning to come out of him as the egg's cracked. And just like we know eggs do, that beautiful bird has hatched. Got back up and learned how to fly. Oh, what a lovely story. Life begins when you get back up. And that's really important, because something might happen and you might think, I can't do this. I can't do this maths work. And you get all your work wrong, but then Mrs. Miller comes along and helps you, and then you can do it. Or it might be you've got something really, really big in front of you that you think, I don't know how I can do this. I'm not big enough to go to high school. I'm not ready to go to high school. And actually, one step at a time, you put your uniform on, you get your bag ready, you practice walking there so you know where you're going, you arrange to meet your friends, and then you walk in and you do it. And you're amazing. So every time there is a little setback, we can get back up. We can keep going. Okay? And that's what it's all about. We keep on going, just like Humpty Dumpty did. Have a lovely, lovely day today, guys. I will see you around school. Bye-bye.